Welcome everyone, I am Dr. Ray Heis from Revive Sport and Spine, a sports chiropractic and rehab clinic located in Cottonwood Heights, Utah. Today we are talking about thoracic spine rotation. Let's start this by saying you found your way to this video. I'm going to assume that you've worked through the thoracic extension exercises we've put out there. If you haven't, please start there because rotation is the progression from there. So why are we talking about the thoracic spine? Well, if you're dealing with neck pain, low back pain, or performance issues when it comes to sports, weightlifting, running, and those things, thoracic spine has a huge part in that, and having restrictions and tightness and just immobility through that area is going to cause you problems and could be the reason you're experiencing whatever pain you're having right now. We're going to go over 4 exercises that you can do at home. The only thing that you really need is a small exercise ball and a band, and even if you don't have those, you'll still be okay. Our first exercise is going to be a half kneeling open book exercise up against the wall, where we basically work through this full opening of the thoracic spine while in a lunge position. So the leg on the inside is going to be down, the leg on the outside is going to be up. We're going to hold this ball with this here, because really what we want to do is make sure that we're not cheating by moving our hips and getting this range of motion. So we have to hold this ball into place. We're going to start facing forward, and then we're slowly going to bring this all the way around. Our goal is to keep this arm on the wall and get this arm to the wall. While you're doing this, when you get to the end, take a breath, breathe out, and feel the stretch. Our second exercise is going to be a progression from the first one. It's going to be a half kneeling windmill exercise where we're basically going to perform a similar movement, but this time it's going to be a full windmill in the opposite direction where we're facing a wall. This is a little bit more of a challenge than the first one. That's why it's the second one. So what we want to start with is basically giving yourself enough room between you and the wall to fully complete the movement. As you get better at this, you can move the ball, but we're still going to be in this tall kneeling position or half kneeling position and working through a nice complete windmill range of motion. As you get better at this, you can ditch the ball and move all the way up to the wall. Our third exercise is going to be a combination of a thoracic spine and the muscles that support it, specifically the posterior oblique chain, which incorporates a lot of the lats and the fascia that's associated with it. If the lats are tight and locked down, you're not going to get much movement through the thoracic spine. So this is a modified open book exercise like we did in the first one, but this time we're going to lock out the hip, we're going to be sitting on our butt, and we're going to put more stress on that thoracic spine. So work up to this one. This time we're going to be seated. We're going to lock out our hips and a little bit of our low back by crossing this leg over and scooting as close to the wall as we can. The movement is going to be similar. We're going to try to open that book all the way. Okay, the fourth exercise, and my favorite one because it brings in bands, which brings in strength, is the quadruped variation with the band pull. Now, if you remember this exercise as far as the quadruped rotation, we work through this range of motion where we get a stretch and then we try to work on the mobility going up that way. This time, we're going to have a band anchored on whatever side we're pulling from, and it's going to add a little resistance as well as a little bit more stretch. So when we have the band, say it's coming from this side, it's going to really pull us and you want to feel that stretch. And then we're going to have to fight that resistance and come up and get that rotation that way. So this is a little bit more of a challenging movement, but once you get the hang of it, it's very, very beneficial. Thank you for taking the time to work through these exercises. I hope they're beneficial to you. If you have any questions or concerns, please call us, email us, reach out to us online at revivesportspine.com. We look forward to helping you in the future. In the meantime, stay active.